Good evening again. Now you better get a drink in your hand because you know what's coming up. So the name Ozzy Osbourne is something that I have known my entire life. My dad and my granddad first started playing me Sabbath when I was young. To find him Bark at the Moon at age 14, the Osbourne Show, and to be honest, I think the first time I said fuck was because of him. Ozzy is the definition of a rock and roll star. Fact, underline it. He represents defiance to a world of regulation and normality. He taught me that it's okay to be mental. He taught me that it's okay to be crazy. It's okay to be an outsider. It's all right to be different. Nah, fuck that, man. It's brilliant to be different. His music, his attitude is something that genuinely shaped me. It fucking did. Like, he was there when nobody else was, when everyone was like, this kid's a bit too mental. This kid's a bit too out there. Fucking Ozzy was there, man. For me and millions of kids and fucking all of you. A lot of people say don't meet your heroes, but when I asked something of him as a man, not just as a rock star, he turned up for me. He was there when we didn't need to be. He gave me half of his fucking salami sandwich and a ginger beer. And the cross I'm wearing around my neck tonight. It's just something I'll treasure forever. He told me never apologize for anything, people will understand you later. And I'll never forget that moment. Because that's all I fucking needed, no matter what. Like a proper rock and roll star saying that to me. It's such an unbelievable honor. I can't fucking believe it. 13-year-old me is like shitting his pants. To be here today and to present Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy fucking Osbourne, make some noise. Wait, I got a set. Fucking hell, chill out. Fucking trigger happy. Fucking hell. Sadly, the man himself can't be here, as you know, he's unable to travel due to doctor's orders, and I think on behalf of everyone saying that the party's just not as good. But in his place, a close personal friend, a fucking legend, a friend of mine who's helped Ozzy, one, most importantly, stay alive, and two, become one of the biggest rock and roll stars on the planet. So put your hands in the air, your drinks in the air. I want some boys, man. Sharon Osbourne, make some fucking... Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living this world. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing, life's a fantasy. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
Oh, well, sorry guys, you got the booby prize tonight. You got me instead of the legend. But, Rolling Stone UK, you have no idea what it means to an artist to be on a cover of Rolling Stone. It's, I can remember when Ozzy first got the cover, he said, does this mean I've made it now? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. Of all the other music press, Rolling Stone has always been the most important. It's the only music magazine, was the only music magazine out there that covered every genre of music. Everybody was included. And the journalists were like shit hot. And you know that if you were covered, you were making an impact on what you love to do, which is music. And it's all Ozzy's ever known his entire life. And, excuse me, but when Ozzy first met Youngblood, he said, I've just met myself. And he just adores him. And I'm just so fucked up that he's not here tonight, but it means so much. And he's worked so hard his entire life to give back, and something that Dom just said about live entertaining. The worst thing for Ozzy is to put him in a studio because he's confined and he hates it, but he always manages to come out with a winner. Now it's 55 years he's been making music, and 55 years career where he's never had a dud album. He's sold, God, it's got to be 150 million albums in those 55 years. And I am just so proud of him as a man, as a musician. It's been my honor to be on his coattails. I adore him. And you've just got no idea what this means to him right now. So I knew I was going to fuck this up by getting too emotional, and I hate when I do that. I'm not meant to do this, but anyway, I just want to thank you again for constantly supporting him. And Ozzy is what rock and roll is all about. He's wild, he's fabulous, he's talented, he's like a fucking uncaged animal. And I adore him, and I know you all do. And just thank you so much.